Out of the stubborn genius of the world's most practical car company came a vehicle no one requested, but somehow everyone needed. The Honda Ridgeline, a truck born not from testosterone-soaked bravado, but from logic. And in America, of all places it worked. That's the real story here. A Uda, yes, like the ones that Australians and New Zealanders adore, succeeding in a country where youths usually go to die. Subaru Baja failed. Chevy Avalanche tried too hard. Ford Explorer Sport Track failed so hard it phased out of existence like a haunted NPC in a video game. But the Ridgeline, it held, it lasted, it resonated, it survived. Honda went back and made a second generation. And they're still making it. Why? Because no one feels threatened by Honda. Truck guys didn't get angry. Gearheads who never skipped chest day and only ever touched the lat pull-down machine didn't feel emasculated. Honda never claimed this was a rival to the Silverado or the F-150 or even the Tacoma. Honda never made a body-on-frame truck. There was no institutional memory to compare it to, no legacy to defend. Consumers weren't told to think this is a real truck. They were just told this is a Honda Pilot with a bed. And Americans, for once, accepted that. Oh, I like the Pilot, they said. This'll probably work. And it did. That was Honda's genius. They didn't try to rewrite the truck. They just repurposed a family car into something with utility. Marketing leaned into it. Look, we know you're not building fences or hauling cattle. You just want a bed you can hose out after a weekend trip to Home Depot. It was like the engineers and marketers of Honda had heard a message through a rift in time, like someone whispered, "Be humble," from BioShock Infinite's Columbia into early 2000s Tokyo. Honda understood something Detroit didn't. Not everyone who needs a truck wants to be a truck guy. This was the truck for people who had never bought a truck before. The "maybe I'll need one someday" people. The "my neighbor Steve has an F-150 I can borrow" people. And once they sat in the Ridgeline, it was like coming home. Familiar Honda interior. Simple column shifter. Big, logical buttons. Double-din head unit. No guesswork. You pressed a button, it worked. And under the hood, that glorious J-Series V6. Smooth, reliable, linear. It doesn't shout. It speaks. Confidently. It tells you, you're driving a Honda. You made the right decision. And it sounds good. Better than decent, even, especially with a tune. It sings up to Redline like a jazz bar cat in heat. You can hear the VTEC kick in, bro. And while this isn't a manual, because if it were, I'd be losing it, there's a button that makes up for it. The Pass People button. Press it, and you get a surge that reminds you this isn't your dad's minivan. This doesn't scream like a VQ. You know, those things that sound like six-angle grinders fighting